Tell me, when you went back and looked at the video, was your defense still pretty good? Almost just hit big shots, or was it not as good as it had been up to this point?
Well, I think the one thing we've been really good at is taking away the three-point line. So what I did was I focused on some of those threes. Some of them we were all over them and they made it. But there were 5 or 6 that our hands were down. So we're going to zero in on that. Threes and free throws. If that beats us, we're not doing what we're supposed to do. And it can beat you because you can't guard a free throw. And if a team's a great three-point shooting team, you got to make them drive. And we didn't. But you got to give them credit. Every team we play is going to play like that. And we still won. So at my house last night, we showed the will to win and the fight they had. The only shot I showed that was a make was Andrews. The rest of them were misses that we grabbed and made another play from.
Why the Andrews shot is an exception?
Because it was a breaker for us. It got us to where we wanted to go, but we missed free throws. I didn't really show those. We had a chance to be up 8 or 10, and we just didn't. We missed free throws. But the other stuff was effort and energy, and that's what I wanted them to see.
How does the way the game started make you reevaluate the platoons at all?
No, but what it makes me evaluate is should I have left them in longer? And I told my team that. But let's talk about that, because we got some basketball bennies here that really know this game. But if I play that first group 6 or 7 minutes and I go to sub, what's your issue? I got to sub all 5. I can't sub 4. So now Derek or Dom have to be in that rotation. I told them that yesterday. If I leave these guys in because of that run, what am I going to leave a guy in for 10 straight minutes the way we're playing? You can't be in there that long. So that's the issue we have, and that's why I was trying to go forward. But you know what? Should have left those guys in longer.
You said after the Louisville game that you'd give Derek and Dom a chance in the break to show you they should be.
And I said to my team, which of you want to give up some of your minutes? And none of them raised their hand. Which means that they have to take minutes, which means that they have to perform at a higher level that earns them minutes versus another guy, because no one wants to give up minutes. And I asked twice, come on now, let me ask this again. Does anybody want to give up their minutes? And no one raised their hand. So, and how can you ask a guy that's playing 22, 21, 19 minutes to go give up 3 or 4 more so we can get another guy minutes? This is not communism. That's not what this is. You got to earn it. The guys that earn the most minutes are going to play the most.
Now, where is Trey from beginning to now in terms of guarding?
Didn't play as well last game.
What about in terms of guarding on the perimeter?
Better, but he still did not play as well last game. The things that he has done well for us, he wasn't ready to play offensively when he got the ball. He was more standing there. He took some shots that he didn't need to take, and then later in the game he played well. The other guy that I was really happy with late was Devin Booker, because early in the game he was like he was hurt in practice, squinting and jogging and shot block, and what are you doing? Then late in the game he played, he made shots, he got that rebound, a huge rebound, he got an offensive rebound, laid it in, defended well. I told Trey, we went to you late with 15 seconds to go on purpose for you to shoot those free throws. Now, I told him the story. I did that with Tony Barbie as a freshman, playing Penn State in a conference tournament. We had never advanced to the finals in the history of the world. Threw the ball to Tony Barbie in the same play we just ran. He caught it, they fouled him. Tony went bam, bam, game over. He went cling, clang, game on. So now you're like, hey, man, am I going to go to you late in the game? That's what was great about all these experiences for these kids. Because he'll say, I'll never miss it again. Yeah, I may never give you another chance.